Hello, it's Denise DeFara, and I'm going to record a little bit about this painting that I've got here. It's inspired by the movie Chocolat. Some years ago, when I watched the movie, I found it very, just very exciting. Lots about it. Of course, the rebel Johnny Depp was a bit of eye candy and excitement, but the character of Juliette Binoche was so inspiring to me, with her red shoes and her red cape. And so that's the inspiration with the characters up above was her and her daughter, how they'd often leave with their suitcases and their red hooded capes on, and mum with her red shoes. And so that's what I've tried to paint here, is them flying over the top of all of that tradition and that church steeple pointing directly upwards there, the highest point of this little village. And that probably harks back to my religious upbringing. I was raised Catholic, and I don't hold very warm memories of my church stuff. I suppose if I was to try and soften around it, I might be able to remember some kind things. How I liked dipping my fingers in the holy water and blessing myself, and maybe that's ritual. I still enjoy ritual sort of things. I know that the Home of Compassion was a place where my mum volunteered when I was very young, and so they I think were very kind to me. I was so young I don't recall it, but I've been told about it since. And I know how Mum used to cut the apples a particular way. They were given lots of fruit and veggies, and a lot of them would have had, various states of being old, and so they would have to cut around and get the good bits off and get rid of all the rest. And I think I remember white bread crusts and things like that. Just funny little memories are coming to mind when I think back of that. So the movie held a lot in reminding me about that Catholicism, and the mayor, who was quite very hypocritical in his character. And so that's what I think is interesting to me here, how the village and the ordinary is become very sort of monotone and kind of safe and bland, but they're in their bright red and they're taking off somewhere. So there's definitely a part of my psyche that really delights in this. I think at the age of 19 I left New Zealand and moved to Australia. So I sort of took off and flew from my homeland to another place that felt better to me, and it still does. I still live in Australia. So that's what I can think of saying about this painting at the moment. And so I'd love to do more inspired by that movie. There were so many beautiful visuals, especially in that chocolaterie, in the colours, the turquoise and the terracotta, and that Mexican or Mayan prayer wheel that she would spin. And that I just love so much about that. So thanks for listening, and that's a little bit about this painting. Bye.